encouraged me to try to memorize some of my own poems, and so I've been working on that. And the other person is Chris, who's hiding back there in the corner, who's my good friend and who's always very supportive of my writing, who has encouraged me to try new things in the presentation of my writing. So here's Tim and Chris is for you guys. For a fire escape, not just in case of flames. All that humid summer, the burning fall, winter coming on, making things even more hard-pressed. Me so often staunch in myself, so homebound, so agoraphobic, so no, I won't go, won't come out of my used to apartment. You, like a fire escape, were always there, just outside the egress door, an alternative way to leave the premises. A zigzag of flights and landings that snaked down to the ground, to the walk, to the boulevard, to the street, where traffic flowed freely, where shops and bars, art installations, benches, cars, all those makes and models of who we think we are. Meanwhile, inside the tenement, inside my delicate life endeavor, the elevator always in disrepair. Residents who dared that route getting stuck in its ups and downs, calling emergency, needing to be pried out. Even the stairwell, grim and interior, dangerous past certain hours, sticky and dimly lit. In the rationing out of those weeks, though, you'd ring the bell, announce yourself over the intercom in humorous voices, enter in once I flipped the switch, opened the latch. What you brought to the party to dinner, not flowers or wine, not an invasive presence, invasive species that we are, but a mind that looked out from its perch to all the windows through which it could possibly lift and stretch its wings, a concentrated gist that hovered in a kind of church, and after the blessing, sent its congregants out, infusing the world with flavor. This is a poem by one of my favorite poets, Dean Young, and it's called Winged Purposes. Winged Purposes. I think I better get some water first, though.
Applause for the last one.
Fly from me does everything I would have stayed. The blossoms did not stay. Stayed not the frost in the yellow grass. Every leash snapped, every contract void. And flying in, the crows lingered but a moment in the graveyard oaks, yet inside me it never stopped, so I could not tell who was chasing who chased. I could sleep in the afternoon and still wake soaring. So out come the bats down spiral swifts into the chimney. Hey, I'm real, say the dream figments, then are gone, like breath prints in the window, handwriting in snow. Whatever I hold, however, flies apart. The children skip into the park, come out middle-aged with children of their own. Your laugh over the phone, will it ever answer me again? Too much flying, photons perforating us, voices hurtling into outer space. Whitman out past Neptune, Dickinson retreating, it getting brighter. Remember running barefoot across hot sand into the sea's hover? Remember my hand when we darted against the holiday Broadway throng, silver mannequins in the window waving, catching your train just as we were leaving? Hey, it's real, your face, like a comet. Horses coming from the field for morning oats. Insects hitting a screen, their message nearly impossible to read, obscured by light because carried by mercury. I'm coming, I love you. Sure, what fluttered is now gone, maybe a smudge left, maybe a delicate underfeather, only then that too, yes, rained away. And when the flying is flown and the heart's a useless sliver in a glacier, and the gown hangs still as meat in a locker, and eyesight is dashed down glass and the mouth rust-stoppered, will some twinge still pass between us? Still some fledgling pledge?